Hello and welcome back to Postgame with Jamell. I am still Jamell Sanchez, and today we are covering the fallout from NXT this past Wednesday. Now, this past NXT was super crazy. Not only did we have first, the first Dusty Rhodes Women's Tag Team Classic winners take on the Women's Tag Team Champions, Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax. We had the winners, Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez, take on those two. And man, was it a brutal matchup. I was kind of rooting, I actually was rooting for Dakota and Raquel, but then Raquel was the legal person, and Adam Pearce came in, put in a new ref, and Shayna Baszler held Dakota Kai in the Carafuna clutch, and that's when they ended up losing. But Raquel was the legal person, and the matchup between Finn Balor and Roderick Strong, I knew it was going to happen from when Finn Balor came out. Finn Balor ended up winning that match, the NXT champion. But Finn Balor set out the challenge for Adam Cole next week Wednesday for the NXT championship. That's like a NXT takeover main event worthy match, which is so crazy, so insane. I cannot wait for that match on Wednesday. And Karrion Kross wasn't on NXT, but 2 weeks ago he faced Santos Escobar. I love that match. Karrion Kross is my favorite NXT superstar. Hoping that he gets called up to the main roster sooner rather than later. I was hoping he would be at the Rumble, but he wasn't, and I can't wait to see when Karrion Kross gets his NXT Championship title back that he never lost because he lost it due to injury. I hope he gets this back, the NXT Championship. I am rooting for Karrion Kross all the way. And the funniest part of it was, of course, if you know wrestling, you know The Way. And they sent Austin Theory to therapy because an NXT TakeOver Vengeance Day, Austin Theory was kidnapped by Dexter Lumis, who Dexter Lumis ended up beating Johnny Gargano or he just defeated Johnny Gargano, which in WWE, if you pin or submit any champion, you automatically earn a title opportunity. So I can't wait for that title opportunity for Dexter Lumis if he ever takes on Johnny Gargano. And so yeah, they went to the therapy. It showed like I want to say 3 or 4 segments. Turns out Johnny Gargano paid the therapist to saying like all of those stuff. If you watched it, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Basically, Johnny Gargano paid the therapist to say all those mean things, like as if Dexter Lumis came in and talked to her and said all of that about Austin Theory. And I just thought it was hilarious, especially when Indy Hartwell um, was drawing, because last week Johnny Gargano told Indy Hartwell to tell Austin Theory to snap out of it and that Dexter Lumis is a terrible person. And Indy Hartwell ended up saying that Dexter Lumis was kind of hot, which I was like, is this the end of the way? I had no idea, but she ended up like doodling, drawing like Mrs. Indie Wrestling Loomis, and Johnny Gargano was mad. And the funniest part was like when last week when Indy Hartwell said that, um, Candice LeRae was like, "What the?" And then I was like, "Come on, Johnny, just let the woman cuss." And yeah, Johnny Gargano ended up getting kicked out of the room, and he was texting Candice like the things that to say, and he ended up getting caught of that, which was pretty funny. And yeah, hopefully Dexter Loomis gets the opportunity for the North American champion. And LA Knight makes his NXT debut, but like not in the match, just debuting by showing up at the arena, the Capitol Wrestling Center, which was outstanding. I thought it was pretty cool. And he ended up costing Bronson Reed the matchup between him and Cameron Grimes, which was, and I would say it's like in between half as good and good. It wasn't like, oh my god, amazing, but it was in between half and amazing. It was in between there. I knew Cameron Grimes ended up having a match like after what happened because he attacked a WWE either like trainer or official. I don't remember what William Regal said, but yeah, that happened. I was surprised, not so much surprised that Cameron Grimes was gonna have a match, but he ended up having a match, which he ended up winning because of LA Knight. And overall, I believe that NXT was a great show on Wednesday. Obviously, I'm recording this the next day because I have school and stuff like that. But yeah, I thought NXT was super cool. And then Xylee is taking on next week on NXT. We have obviously I mentioned Finn Balor versus Adam Cole in the main event for the NXT Championship, but that's not the only championship. Io Shirai will take on Tony Storm. Tony Storm challenging Io Shirai for the NXT Women's Championship, which I believe is going to be a good matchup. I believe, and um, then next week it'll be the manager William Regal will make an announcement after the fallout from the NXT Women's Championship or NXT or sorry, the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships match, and I hope that Raquel and Dakota get their shot at redemption for the women's tag team titles because they deserve it. In my perspective, I don't know what you guys believe if you watch wrestling, and yeah, that's the recap from NXT. Next week, Adam Cole versus Finn Balor. I'm repeating this again, but Adam Cole versus Finn Balor NXT Championship main event. Io Shirai versus Tony Storm for the or Tony Storm versus Io Shirai for the NXT Women's Championship, and William Regal making a statement after the fallout from the Women's Tag Team Championship match. Hopefully, there will be more matches to come. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.